Okay, big song people like. I represent the Judo Bop King, the Judo Bop King, the Judo Bop King, and in the life of the Judo Bop King, you do not advance through dominance. Which is fear. You don't advance through aggressive, threatening, violent dominance and still have qualified doctors. I represent the Judo Bop King, the Judo Bop King, the Judo Bop King. And in the life of the Judo Bop King, you do not advance through dominance. It's really just a message of explaining, since that's what people were supposed to be waiting for, so they can go to their heaven. And when you're still bargaining, and you're in denial, and you're in anger, it's not helping anyone. I suppose you could ask a little child how you get to heaven. How do you get to heaven? How do you get to heaven? How do you get to heaven? So people need to calm down. Clearly there's a way you get to heaven. There's a way God gets you to heaven. Okay. Also, Almighty God created a plant that helps you relax and get to heaven, which is going to be nice and bliss, and exactly what your thoughts and ideas are about what your heaven is. Okay, which is not a kingdom like you're in on planet Earth, right? Because you're not in heaven now, right? You would say that? Okay. You're not, ooh, baby, have you heard? Blue heaven is a place on earth. Okay? Alrighty. So we're still having an issue with a lot of anger, resentment, aggression, negativity, projecting out fear on doodle bops. Why are doodle bops hovering in a rainstorm? Why is that going on? Why is it unfair for them even to be allowed to put up a waterproof tent? Why is that? You don't want to be doodle bops. That's why you were told about the brain disease and the dementia. You don't want to slip yourself into a tent, right? Okay. Try to be a little bit more fair and equal. Isn't that what you stand for? The people that took over everything, aren't you fair and equal and people should help each other? Okay, well that's another thing. Stop dictating to my species what we do. Almighty God dictates to us what we do. Okay. I guess you could throw that back at me, since I'm not actually interfering with what you do. And then see if that still makes sense in a diseased brain.